Alright, back out. First time I've done a video for a while. I lost the mojo a little bit. I've got a couple on the computer to sort out, but for some reason I just haven't been bothered to do them. So I thought I'd give this one a go. But I parked just down here at Glenridding. Perfect campsite down there. I should have just stayed there, it's easier. But we're going to drop over here, Atlantic Tarn, go up this valley, go straight to the head of the valley, and we're going to camp somewhere up there. I was originally thinking sandal, but the way the heat is, I'm really considering stopping at the Tarn. I've been there before, I've stayed at the Tarn before, and depending on how many people's there, because it's getting on a bit now. We're saying getting on. Friday night, it's 5 o'clock. So by the time I get up there, you're going to be talking 6, maybe it's half 6, because I'm just steady away. See what it's like. Because I know a lot of these, as of late, I've seen different posts. Glenridding Dodge just here. In the last week, I think there's been 3 full camping kits being took off there, what people have been up and left. But I've just come up this climb here, and next to no wind. It's absolute torture. But I'm stood here now trying to cool down, because there's a nice breeze now. So I'll try and get my temperature down a little bit, have a drink, and set away. This spot here, Atlantic Tarn. It's on the first beauty spot I've ever came to in the Lake District that I can actually properly remember. There's quite a few members of my family, my cousins and what have you, camped down at Gilside Farm. Now Neil brought me up here to sort of show me what things were about, what it was like. Me, Neil, Lynn, the dogs, Jill and Abby had a walk up the valley here, up towards Grisel Tarn. We didn't make it all the way up, and came back down, went into Patterdale for a pint. It was about the same sort of temperature as it was today, but my first ever Wainwright was the one just up here. House mower, yet again done with our nail. Like I say, what a nice place to sit and chill up here though. And there's a little bit more around here, a bit of a dam wall to sit on and chill. Quite a lot of water in there. It's normally about 4 or 5 foot high, that wall. Beautiful, lovely spot. See, got Harnison and Saints under, like Burks and Saints under that side. And I think if you just look through the middle of there, I don't know if you can make it on this camera's a bit of a V where that one comes down. I think that's where I'm sort of hoping to be, somewhere in that area. Like you say, I don't know, I'm just going to walk, and then when I get sick, too what, tired, I'll find a pitch and put my tent down. Right, I'll just correct what I was saying last. There's Arneson. That's Burke, that is St Sunday there. Sometimes it takes me a bit to get my bearings, you'll have to excuse me. I mean, look at that there, look how nice that is up there. Absolutely stunning. See, when I've done this in the past and I've come up this way, you park. I like to park at Patterdale Hotel. You pay like for 2 days, so you pay like a tenner for parking. And you come along and you follow that road. You come over the bottom end of Arneson there, follow that road up and straight up the valley. But this time I'm going to stay on this side and follow the valley around this way. So far along here there is a turning what you can take to go up towards Hole in the Walls if you're going to go up to do a Striding Edge. Because I was thinking originally I might go and do Catchy-Cam. There's a spot where I've seen Dave from Solo Summit here camping just below the top of Catchy-Cam. That looked a perfect spot. But I think, to be honest, I look in social media too much lately, and I think I've just been seeing there about there's been a lot of comments on different pages and groups about people fly camping and leaving all the rubbish. And like I say, I know this last week there's been a fair few posts and there's been 3 full setups took off Glenridding Dodge. So I think that sometimes puts me off, more put me off going up there, is because I know there's been a lot of people camping at Red Tarn lately and leaving the mess there as well. So I'm trying to keep away from all of that side of it. See a lot of young lads going up now. I mean, you never know whether they're genuine wild campers or whether they are going to be fly camping, so you don't like to say anything. But just trying not to get involved and just go and do my own thing. I know when I go up, or anybody that comes up with me, we don't leave our rubbish, take everything down with us. Like I always say, if people don't know you've been there, they can't complain about you being there. So no trace, no people whinging. Right, I'm going to go get through onto this path here. I think I need to be up there on the path there. Yeah, this is the spot I was thinking of. I want to stay low, so I'll go left. Right way takes you up to hole in the wall, start of Striding Edge. So I want to carry on through these ferns, which I don't really like walking through. There's quite a lot of ticks out this year apparently. Well, I've done 2.7 mile up the valley now, and you get to spots like this, and temperatures like this, that looks so inviting. That so nice. Along this path I was quite surprised, to be honest. It's been a few days since we've had much rain, or any at all really. There's still quite a lot of boggy bits there, and there's a lot of water still coming off the tops. And you won't be able to see because it's facing into the sun there. But further up there, some quite big waterfalls as well. So still quite a lot of water coming down. Right, so I'll carry on, I'll get a bit further up. There's a bit of a building up here. I want to get to that, and I'll sit, try and cool down the shade for 10 minutes or so. Just looking over there. Oh, this will zoom in. It's a nice little bit of a spot for dipping there. Looks a nice spot for photography as well, to be honest. You don't normally see, because normally when you're on the other side, path is just there, so you're above it. And I think this is possibly the only time, second time, sorry, I've walked this path coming up this way. I've mountain biked down this when I did Helvellyn with Peter, so I've never actually seen that. I took that much notice anyway. It looks just around the corner, looks like there's some more. Nice spot to send your drone over and get into position and get some photos. You can't get too close, it's all fenced off. There's a fence there and a fence just here, so you can't get over to it. Right, two paths I spoke of. See the one to the right hand side there, where these people are on actually. That's the one where you come from Patterdale and round. If you come over Lanty's Tarn should I say, and Glenridding, fetch around, and join on here, and basically just head up. Just over the top of this hill is the little building I was on about. I'll fetch you back when I get to there. Well, made it to Roughwaite Lodge. Outward bound Ullswater. So I'm going to sit in the shade, take my bag off 10 minutes, try and cool down a bit. But got a bit of cloud coverage there, so it's cooling down a little bit anyway. But I'm going to park my backside a bit and just have a drink and chill. So made a Griseley Tarn. A couple of tents up already. I'm saying already, it's 6:30 now I think. So it's not that early really. Well, I'm going to get a bit of water out this bit of a stream here, and I'm going to head up towards that pathway there, and I'll decide then whether I'm going to go on to the seed sandal. I'm pleased cloud came over because that sun was unbearable. It still took its toll on me, like, to be honest. I'm still knackered, feel a bit drained. So yeah, I'm going to get some fresh water. Got some more fluids as well. I've got some popping stuff, but I want to get some more water from here. Because I see there's no supply up there, so it's the last chance I've got to get some. Right, there's the wee upside sandal there. Passing Grizel Town, you can see the pathway there. Going up over towards Nethermost and Dollywagon. Pathway straight in front of us there, goes up onto Fairfield and over towards, you know, they go and do Fairfield, or if you go straight over, takes you to Cove Pike and St Sunday and that way over. So I'm going to sit down here 5 minutes, take my bag off, filter this water in my bottle, and try and have a bit of a rest before. Well, I didn't hang around too long there. There's a couple of spots of rain coming, so I thought I'd get set off. See, I've got to make my way up here, get on the top of here, and get the tent set up and chill out. Part of the way up that climb. That first bit's really bad. There you see St Sunday straight in front there. Cove Pike. There's a little lump just there beside the Fairfield. Get up this bit now. And it won't be far from where we need to pitch. Right, and in front of us there at the top of Seed Sandal. That's not where I intend to pitch on the top. When I was up here before in the wet, there was a pitch I seen over this side somewhere looking down towards Grassmere and all the rest of them. So I'm going to come off the path now and cut across and see if I can find a flat spot over there. That's not too boggy. So there might be a little bit there just in between them rocks. And get the view down there. Hopefully get some nice views. I was hoping to get a decent sunset, but where that cloud's coming in, I don't know if I will or not. Right, across the top now. Been all the way over to there, try and see if there's any flat spots, but there's one there. There's too many rocks there, so you can't put a tent up. So just looking around here, I walked across the bottom of there and that's all too uneven. It's me being picky, I think. So I'm going to walk a little bit further back down this way, see if I can find a spot. Still looking down there, still want to try and get that view in over that way if I can. And that view's still really nice down towards Ullswater. Well, finally got pitched up. It's not the flattest pitch, as you can see by the long grass. But I get them views out of the tent, which is what I was hoping for. I was hoping to be a bit further down so I could see further down. But you can't always have what you want. But I'm just going to sit and chill now. I've literally just blown me airbed up and stuff like that. I'm just going to sit and chill. And like I say, hopefully might get some colour in the sky. I've got my big camera with us, so I've got my fingers crossed that we do, so I can try and get some photos. I was hoping for a clear sky to try and get some astro shots in, but that doesn't look pretty awful at the moment, as you can see. Very cloudy as far as the eye can see. Well, I've just been on the top getting some photos. There's another guy pitched just the other side, the top of the hill there. I'm just looking over there at the light in yonder fells. There, can't really see so much with this. Zoom's only goes from 1 to 2, so I'm not really getting that close in on it. It's looking really nice over there, and a lot of the clouds have actually gone. So hopefully I might get what I want, and I might get some astrophotography done after all. See, there's a lot of light. Well, I can see it. I don't know whether this camera will make it out in the distance there. But even then, I still like all this the way it looks. See all the pathways going up onto Fairfield there and up over Cove Pike and up onto St Sunday. It's nice. One of the things I like about wild camping when you get to this time of night, it's quiet, it's nice just to sit and reflect. You see the sun's going down just over this way over towards Skiddaw, I think. Just been getting some photos over that way. But you can see the way the sun's coming down and hitting these fells over there. like I say, hopefully as the sun actually does go down, it might illuminate the sky. Well, just had to walk up the top there to try and get some photos. I don't know if you can make out in this camera. Looking over towards Skiddaw there, you can see a bit of colour in the sky behind there. Looking back down the valley there's a bit of a reddish haze in the sky. And I fully charged all my batteries and stood up there trying to take some photos on my DSLR, and the battery decided it was flat, so carried it all the way up by here. I took a few photos, to be honest, but not as many as I would imagine to take before the battery went flat. So I'm going to try and use my phone and this camera now. The colours are looking quite good in the sky over this way. You see my tent just there. Been talking to a guy just over the other side there, Andy. So if you see this video, if you come across it on YouTube, alright mate, how you doing? So I'm just going to go back over here now and just sit, chill out. Well, I've retired to the tent. Can't get no astrophotography because my camera's gone flat. So I'm just going to chill out, watch a film and go to sleep. So I'll bring you back in the morning, hopefully bright and early, see what it's like in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. It's currently 6 o'clock. The wind's got up a bit through the night, so I've packed most of my gear away. So I'm just going to drop the tent in and then head back down. But the way I'm going to head back down, I'm going to go to the top, walk down the side, rather than going the steep way that I came up yesterday, because walking down there in that loose shale's not the best, to be fair. So we'll go a slightly different way back down. So I'll drop the tent, I'll put it in the bag, I'll set off, fetch it back when I get onto the top. Right, that's the tent all packed away. I was going to fetch it back when I got to the top, but I thought I'd, as always, show, apart from a bit of flattened grass, once I walk away from here, you won't even know I've been there. So, see, I'm going to head over there, get on the wall now, follow the wall up to the top, drop down, and back down. How nice does that look down there? Absolutely stunning. I really wish my battery hadn't gone flat. I should have brought me spare, but you would never have thought it would have gone flat so quick, to be fair, but it is what it is. Right, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I've got my mic on, but I don't know if I've got the right settings on it. I'll show you the views on the top. Really nice. Head back around this side. You see, I'm just going to follow the path down the side of this wall down. Head back down the tarn and back down that valley. Right, I'm just walking down the side here now. I can see a couple of tents just down there. It's still only early. I'll just stop there and had a bit crack on with Andy again. So it's about 20 past 6 I think now. There's a couple more people turned up on the top, just over from where Andy was pitched last night. So I disrupted his sleep sitting, nattering and what have you all night, so you're not the best of night's kip. But anybody that hasn't experienced this, I suggest they do. See, obviously leave no trace and abide by all the rules. But it's just a nice thing to do and experience. I've said so many times on my videos in the past, I love it when you see all the shadows created with the sun being low in the sky, looking over at all the different crags and stuff. If only I hadn't forgot to bring my spare battery for me digital SLR. But I did. Right, just come down. You see that wall, am I pointing in the right direction? The wall there. It's quite steep, but it's probably easier to come down on the other side. I want to come down this way anyway. On one of my previous videos, I came up this route. You see the pathway just going down there, down through there. Park at Dunmail Raise and walk up, and it's quite a nice walk up there, to be honest. When I did it, it was raining, so all the little cascades of water going down that sort of side was really nice. Then you get to this point, and then that there is the worst part of the walk. So all I'm going to do now is carry on round this path and see where it takes me. I've never walked this section, so I don't know whether it takes me round the left or the right hand side of the actual tarn. I shall find out either way. So I've got to take my fleece off because it's getting really warm there, and the breeze isn't as strong down here, so I'll get my bag back on and set away. Yeah, looks like it's going to take us back around to where you actually start climbing up to get up on the seat sandal. A few more tents down by the shores there. Now the herd is chilling out. Now you can see our way back up into that pathway there yesterday. It's the last section of that I wanted to avoid today, coming down there. I don't like it because there's no sure footing, and it just slides. So walking around here, getting into the sun, you start to feel the heat already. When I go back down here, I'm going to head back Patterdale way. So I won't be going back the same path as we came up yesterday, up that valley. I'll be on the other side. So just a nice steady walk down. Right, we're back down to the head of the tarn. A few more people about today. And the two tents just over here. There's a few people sitting about frying bacon and whatever. It smells absolutely beautiful. There's a group of young ones just on the bank, just over the other side there, just below seat sandal. Trangia going, all sorts in it. Sausages, bacon, egg. So absolutely gorgeous. Now I've got a flapjack. First glimpses back down the valley. Just nice, steady trudge away down here now. Sun over there, bright, very bright. Nathan's just over there today. He rang me yesterday to see what I was doing today. He wanted to go and do Dove Crag and pop into the pre-stall because he's got a photo. He wants to try and get a better one in the pre-stall. The trouble is with that, going as early as Nathan does go, chances are somebody might be asleep in there, so he'll not be able to get his photo. Hopefully there isn't, so he can get what he wants. Look at that, how nice is that really? Well, we're back down to the hut, or the lodge, and let's get my phone out and quickly check the time. It's 8:30 now, and I'm quite surprised I've not passed anybody, apart from the people at the top that's sitting having the breakfast and what have you, up just below seat sandal. I've not passed no hikers. I thought I would have passed quite a few people walking up here to go up and do the most dolly wagon in Helvellyn and up over the top and back down, but not a single person yet. I'm looking down there, looking at the paths. I can't even see anybody on the way up. So I'm going to sit down the side there in the shade, have a drink, cool down for 5 minutes, because even though it's still only, like you say, 7:30, that sun is really warm. Right, we go back to the point where the path splits. That way there over the bridge takes you back round towards Lanty's Tarn and Glenridding, where we came from. And this path here heads down towards Patterdale. So I'm going to take this one today and get down that way and hopefully get into some of that shade that's on them hills there, so might be a bit cooler walk. Head down towards Patterdale, and all you do is walk from Patterdale back along into Glenridding. It's not a bad little walk, that one. So Patterdale, 2 2/3 of a mile. Grisedal coast path, Grisedal Tarn, 1 3/4 mile. So carry on down here towards Patterdale. And believe it or not, I still haven't seen anybody. Even on the path over there, I'm still not seen a single walker yet. The reasons why I came down this side are fairly obvious now. There's the path over that side. See, just work this way, where you might be able to make it out in this camera. There's literally no shade over that side. And this side, as you can see, I'm stood in the shade. The shade goes on for quite a bit. The sun's still being fairly low in the sky. There's a lot of this side that is sheltered from the sun like this, and to be honest, it's a godsend. It's absolutely beautiful in the shade. Just stop there to get another drink of water and just cool down 5 minutes. Carry on down now. If I wanted to, I don't know if I'm pointing the right direction, can't really see this camera, but you see the trees going up that from that side there, where we go there. That's where, when I went up yesterday, I said the path splits off to go up towards Hole in the Wall. There's a pathway that goes up them trees to that point. So I could go that way and cut across the top next to Lanty's Tarn back to Glenridding if I wanted to. But when I get further down here, I get onto a road. So instead of going down, I'll just follow the road round and get on the main road and back into Glenridding that way. No hardship. Right, we're back down at Patterdale. See the Patterdale Mountain Rescue there. And heading this way. So I'm going to walk back along here, get back to the car at Glenridding. It'll be about 6 mile by the time I get back to the car. I've enjoyed the camp, but all I will say is when it's as hot as it has been yesterday and today, I don't think I'll go as far or as high. What I should have really done to do that, because I had that in my mind anyway, I wanted to do seat sandal. I should really have gone over to Dunmail Race and parked there and walked up. You see, I showed you earlier on, it's not a bad walk up past the waterfalls and cascades of water up that side. The last section is steep, but just steady way up there, it's not too bad. And you're only talking a couple of miles. So it's not as far to go with the backpack on, getting too hot and sweaty and all the rest of it, because that's pretty much spoilt me night. I didn't sleep very well because I was all hot, sweaty and sticky and just didn't feel relaxed. I wasn't comfortable. So I've enjoyed it. Good place to go. But I would say I would go further towards the top next time to watch the sun set over towards Skiddaw way. Hopefully I've got some decent time lapses of the sun coming up this morning, so it wasn't too bad that way. So I'm going to leave the video there. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.